If you've ever experienced anxiety or had a panic attack, you will know the intense sensations of pain it causes. And I can understand this because about 5 years ago, I used to suffer from terrible panic attacks and anxiety. I was going through my Saturn return. It was quite a tumultuous start to a relationship that I am now in still. All of this conflicting feelings and not having a clue what was going on. I just thought I was losing my mind, but little did I know that my body was aligning and I was playing catch up with the whole of my life was coming in. But what I didn't know at the time was that sitting in those ridiculously uncomfortable emotions is exactly what my body needed. And I know that sounds ridiculous, but it is. And when we don't take the time to get quiet and to sit in that, and I'll get to the point of why we should sit in that, we will then run from it, which is the fight or flight response saying, shit, get me out of here, I need to feel something else but this. So what happens when we are out of balance in the mind? This amygdala trips almost all the time, causing an exhaustion in your brain and in your body. And when we are riddled with fear constantly, our immunity goes down, our functions as a human being goes down, and we can't live a daily life that's, in quotations, normal, because our fear response is being tripped incorrectly all the time. So what do people do? They run away from it through the use of drugs, alcohol, addictions of any kind, cluttering up your space, you name it. If it makes us feel better, and it will temporarily, you'll do it. But the thing is, it always catches up to you in the end. So what we need to do is confront it. And I'm not saying confront it in an aggressive way. It's time to let your body know that you're there for it. So what I tell my clients, and look, disclaimer, if you suffer from acute anxiety, by no means am I suggesting that you go head into this. It's something that is a gentle process, so across the board, this should be dealt with very, very gently. And if you know it will trip you off, then you need to make sure that you are in a safe environment and that you are with a professional that can help you. But sitting in your emotion and letting your body know that you are there for it, wholeheartedly supporting it, and acknowledging this pain, acknowledging this emotion, is going to not only send you down the rabbit hole of being able to release, heal, forgive, and love, it's going to empower you. Because no longer is that fight or flight response going to trip and make you run for the hills. Rather, you are taking all of it back into you to sit with and to be with it. Now, when we do this, something magical happens. We start to ask ourselves, what is it? Are you trying to tell me? Your body, when we have these symptoms of anxiety, of guilt, of frustration, of all these horrible emotions, it's our body telling us, hey, I need you to pay attention to something because you're not dealing with something. You're not dealing with some aspect of your life, and it needs to be dealt with for us to move forward. Otherwise, it's going to manifest into a disease and you will just be riddled with sickness. So next time you feel an intense emotion that comes up and you don't know where it comes from, or you might know where it comes from, I want you to sit in it. And when you sit in it and let your body know that you are completely present with it and that you are finally giving it the time, the day to listen and to be with your body, is one, your body will start to relax. And you'll start to listen to the inside voice, which is most probably taking you to a time, a traumatic time in your past. That is where anxiety first came from. And when we can go back to that time, that is where we can start to really contemplate and heal and forgive that aspect of ourselves which hasn't moved forward in life. Have an awesome week. Thank you.